It is that time. You ready for it? All right, TikTok. We are a little late at starting today, but we are here. And we're gonna quickly turn the camera around so that it is flipped the right way. Yep, like that. Perfect. All right, so now MakerFlo says MakerFlo. Look at that. That means the people in the office who are looking to make sure that I have it posted the correct way can see it. Yeah, so that wasn't just for you, that's for everybody. Hopefully everyone can see that we have everything going the right way. Hey Steve, how's it going? Got some bad news for you. You can't hear me.
Yeah.
How about now? Can you guys hear me now? Kayla's here this time. Awesome. Monique hears me. So maybe someone was trolling me a second ago. Maybe that's what was happening.
You know who it was?
Yeah, I know who it was. I'm well aware. Jesse knows who it was. I know who it was. Thank you guys for making sure you can hear me today. I appreciate that. Just so you guys know, I am not usually the MC. Thank you, Southern Princess. I appreciate that. I'm not usually the MC, so I will fall for tricks like that. So please take it easy on me. Huh?
Oh, he had it on mute.
Oh, you had it on mute. That's fine. It's okay. I'll take it as a troll. It's okay. No worries. Steve, you just received a package today? You know who put that together for you? My friend Jesse over here.
Leslie's or Steve's? Or
who's
both?
behind? I think it's Steve, because he's the one who's popping in here. But one was specifically for Steve. So, hey, Little Steps. Good to see you. Hey, Carrie, you're back for all 3 for 3 today? Look at you. Well, we're off to a great Tuesday, everybody. Let's quickly go over what we've done in the previous lives, right? I'm just a little thirsty, so give me 1 second. But yeah, third time catching us too. Good job. Like, there's so many awesome people here today. So I'm just gonna take a quick little sip real quick. Is this color coming through pretty good? Like, this is cool. Looks pretty neat, right guys? Okay. So you'll notice that we sprinkle in new products here and there. So maybe, oh, it's a pretty green. Green. People are excited. That's great. So, hola, ¿cómo estás? I know, isn't it shiny? It's nice and, yep, can't do much while I have a boot on. So we got the best way to spend the day watching you. Aw, thank you, Carrie. We really appreciate that. Thanks for spending your time with us. And we wish you a very speedy recovery. I see a lot of gifts coming through already, guys. You guys are crushing the goals already. Green's your favorite color? That's awesome. Turquoise is still your number one. I get it. For my friends who may have just joined us on the TikTok live and didn't see my Facebook or my Instagram one, normally live goal achieved. Awesome. So we already hit one of our goals is what it looks like. Way to go, guys. I haven't even talked about the goals yet and you're already crushing it. But for my friends that weren't here earlier, I'll quickly show you what we've done today and then we'll move on to what we're doing today. So first thing we started with was we worked with our friends at Ninja Transfers last week. So I did one more little design this morning. Well, not this morning. Feels like a long time ago, but it wasn't. This was Facebook, so we just put a cool little logo on there. We also put a fun little MakerFlo sticker on there. Isn't that neat? Pretty cool. So we did that in our first live. Made sure your phone was charged just for this. Awesome. Just for the tapping, right? For all the... And I noticed from our last live, someone told us that if you use the stylus of your MakerFlo pen, it actually works quicker for tapping. Your finger will get less upset and it's a lot faster. So would love to see me make a spinner at some point. Jen, you should have been on the last live. Because on the last live I said wind spinner or would you like to see a keychain? And like overwhelmingly they said keychain. So we actually made this in the last live. Cute little keychain. Little paw prints on it, front and back. Isn't that neat? That was Jessa. It makes sense. That was, it sounds like a good idea like her. It's okay, Jen. Don't worry. We'll try to get that for you on the next live. Are you usually just here for the TikToks? I'll see if I can make a wind spinner happen for you next TikTok live, if that is the case. Just let me know, okay? And Jesse, help me remember. All right, and then we also did this cute little coaster, right? Isn't that neat? Colors are super vibrant. Really happy with how that came out. And then we were also kind of doing a little bit of teasing every time I got thirsty. Normally I make you guys like view all of the lives, but I'll just quickly show you. And then I'm just gonna put these back down. Okay. You usually catch Instagram and TikTok. Okay, cool. So I'll try to have it in the TikTok for sure for you. At the very least, maybe Instagram, but we'll get that on there again. We do those pretty often. Oh, you like those, Leslie? Those look pretty cool, huh? Yeah, those colors, aren't they nice? So I was gonna tell you guys, we're doing a cool little promotion involving the first thing that I showed you. So involving these hydros, which come with 2 different lids. We're just displaying the other lid. I know. It's pretty exciting, huh, Johanna? But we're doing a deal with those where if you spend $100 on hydros, you actually get a $25 gift card. Now, you can save that gift card for later. You can use it in your very next purchase. But I personally would use that for something else that might be coming out later. That way you have, some credit for it, So that way when it comes out and all of the colors it's going to come out in, you'll have some money to use on that. So let's just see. Estamos en todos lados. So you want all of them, huh? What did I just get invited to? So what you are invited to is we do a crafting error. How's the green tea? Okay, so Tuesdays, we'll just start at the beginning. We do Live-a-Palooza, essentially, which means we start on Facebook, and then we go to Instagram, and then we go to TikTok last. So we save TikTok for last because you guys are usually the rowdiest bunch that we really look forward to kind of ending the day with you guys. So that's kind of the order in which we do things. But what we do is we craft throughout all 3 platforms. So on my first platform, we're doing the UV DTF transfers. The second platform, we're doing sublimation. And this third one, we're actually gonna play with some UV resin today. So lots of exciting things coming our way. Man, I just keep running out of breath. So it's just like, I need my drink. You guys understand, right? And if it's in a cool, like camo green, hunter green color like this, I mean, you extra want your drink, right? Anyways, so those were just 3 of what I've seen. So hopefully more is coming soon, probably within the next month or 2, but keep your eyes peeled. Shucks, I needed the first 2. That's okay. We do different crafts every Tuesday. So if you ever get some extra time on Tuesdays, we start at 1:45 p.m. MST, and then 2:45 p.m. MST, and then 3:45 for the last one. So we do it all day. We also have the lives on replay on our Facebook, Instagram, and then we have a really cool new live page too. So anything that ends up on YouTube is also going to be posted on that live page. You would love to see me make an epoxy tumbler with glitter. That's really cool. I honestly have been thinking about how to do that on one of these lives because they technically dry in like 2.5-ish, 3 hours in between levels. So I'm thinking what I could do is bring one that's in like the middle phase and bring one that's just starting. So I can get the starting one like kind of started. And then in the next live, I would use the next step of it. And then in the third live, maybe I could have a third one that was like prepped to the next stage. So maybe we'll try to do that for you. It's just gonna take a lot of extra laying out of cups, but we could potentially have that for you. I don't see why not. Just hang out with us all days. Do you offer supplies? So yeah, we're actually MakerFlo Crafts, which is a blank arts and crafts supply company. So anything that you've seen me hold in my hands here is a blank product that is available on our website. So you get it, you customize it. This channel specifically, what we do is we teach you how to craft with it. So we do a lot of entry-level crafts. Sometimes we get crafters who are more, let's say, advanced than us, who will offer kind of like a different spiel or like a different way to do things. So you'll see a lot of cool stuff in these chats. Like last time we had Ninja Transfers working with us who specifically do those like those gang sheets of this giant transfers. But yeah, do I have Libby's? I do not have Libby's, but I've told my friend that we have been getting requests for those. So potentially in the future, there's just no immediate plans for that right now. Libby's, just being the glass nature that they are, tend to break pretty quickly and easily, so it's just been harder for us to get into, but potentially in the future. I know it makes me sad too, I'm sorry, Sunday CEO. But hopefully all the other information I've given you makes you happy, and just that little letdown wasn't too much. But for everyone else in the room, we are gonna do some crafting today. I'll let you guys pick what we do. I'll give you some options. I will tell you though, I have something cool to show you. So depending on what you have so many Libby's and don't use. See? So she doesn't even use hers. Yeah, you'll survive. Okay, great. Perfect. But depending on what you guys choose as far as what I craft with is going to be what I show you. So hopefully you'll pick the one I want and I won't just have to tease it, but we can actually use it. Yeah, more new things. So much more. And beyond that, there's more coming my way. So I love the tumblers. Awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. But if you guys have questions along the way, feel free to ask them here. We're already at 10,000 likes and I haven't even gotten done through my spiel here. Okay, so let's talk about goals, guys. So for these lives, we usually do like a live goal. So we did up the goal last time because we wanted to get to 50K on these lives. We've been crushing the goals way too quickly, so we raise them up on you a little bit. We also have the goal of 25 shares and the goal of 50 lightning bolts, which I think we already hit, right? Do we hit the shares too?
Shares, I can't see them on here.
Okay. Well, we'll check for you.
I can only see likes.
Got you. So I want to say, because I see a lot of shares in here, I think we've already hit the share and we're just waiting for that 50K. So feel free to keep sharing, guys, because it's easier to tap with friends than to tap by yourself. That first 10K goes fast, the rest not so much. I mean, there's a lot of people, there's 30 or 21 people in this chat room, so it could go really fast if everyone's just tapping. So if you like what we're doing, give us a little tap. If you don't like what we're doing, just tap my head and then maybe it'll go away. Yeah. So yeah, just feel free to join in the fun, guys. We'll go ahead and get started with some crafting. Again, I'll just remind you, we have that deal on the hydros. Spend $100 on hydros, you get a $25 gift card. We got awesome, cool new featured crafters on the website. Next one could be you. Just apply. Go MakerFloCrafts.com, scroll down, and apply to get featured. And make sure you opt in for alerts because we have a lot of new stuff coming, and that's the best way and quickest way to know. All right, so let's get started, guys. Only just shy of 2 4K taps each. We can do it. See? That's not too bad. I know when I go into lives, I usually drop like 100 in my first just little tap session. So, you know, just not too bad. But yeah, here we go, guys. We'll get started. And if you have questions, make sure you are asking along the way. We are happy to answer those, okay? So let's see. Here we go. All right. I think that's a good little view of everything. Perfect. Okay, guys. So first question I'm going to ask you. We're going to play with some UV resin. That is for absolute sure. But what should we do? Do we want to do a glittered pen, or do we want to create a beach scene? So beach scene or glittered pen, depending on what you pick, I might have something cool and new to show you. Otherwise, it's on the table. So
Got one for the pen.
One for the pen.
Beach scene, pen please. 2 for pen, 2 for beach.
Okay.
Beach scene 1.
Beach 1. All right. So guys, let me just tell you, the beach scene was what I want you to pick. I did get something cool handed to me a little earlier, and I asked if this is how it's going to look. So it's probably going to look like this.
Somebody said, what about a beach pen?
A beach pen is not happening today because I have not had time to practice that. I did pull out the colors for making a beach pen, potentially, like if I had gotten there. So I might have tried it, but what I will say is just get the right colors and just layer them correctly. So what we did was, I've got Twilight Beach, that would be the base, Fairy Dust for the white. I've got Tidal Wave and Ocean Eyes. So with those 4 colors, you could probably make a really solid beach pen. But yeah, so they're here. So definitely doable, just not something we can do at the same time as doing this other craft here. So maybe next week. Let's see. Beach pens are fun. Awesome. Okay, so do you guys want to see the new product? I'm going to show you. Here we go. So this is coming soon. But yeah, look at that. Isn't that cute, guys? See this cute little package of beach shells, starfish, little ocean glass. Would you guys like this? Is this something you guys want to see on the website soon? Because if you do want to see it, I mean, I think I know who could help you with this. I'm just saying. Starts with a maker, ends with a flow. MakerFlo. All right. So you guys like this? Cool. We'll go ahead and we'll do some stuff with this real quick.
Everybody's saying yes.
All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we'll make a fun little keychain letter here. And what I'll probably do for you guys is I can probably put together a really cool little custom kit like we've been doing and make something fun for you guys. So if we reach those goals, which again, we just need to get to that 50K. Would you guys like a fun little custom beach kit that might come with some cool colors, like that are real nice and beachy, and maybe some alcohol inks and some resin and some shells if I can find them? Yeah, we like this idea? Excellent. Okay, cool. All right, guys, sounds good. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and make something fun and beachy right now. I do have one of my new molds here. It has been gently used, so it doesn't look the cleanest, but I'll show you guys kind of quickly how to clean things with these resin molds. So let me just grab my tape real quick and I'll get started on that. But yeah, these letter molds are coming soon, and we'll go ahead and get those started in just a bit. Let's see. Let's tap away. That's right. Monique's correct. Make sure you guys are tapping. We want to hit that goal so I can send out a prize.
30,000 more.
30,000 more? We've just talked so far. We haven't even crafted yet. Like, that's great. You guys are crushing it. All right, so let me grab, I'm gonna get some tape just to clean this out, because with this, the easiest way that I've found is you can either use a little bit of tape to remove glitter, or you can also do soap and water. I just don't have time for it to fully dry, so I'm gonna grab some tape real quick. Let's see, that second 10K was pretty fast for sure. That's what I'm saying, you guys are crushing it today. Like, sometimes it's a challenge, but I think I also see you guys rise to that challenge, so I believe in us. I think we got it. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna get my drinking cup, and I'm gonna get a little bit of tape so I can remove some of this glitter, but just keep tapping, guys. And if someone else shows up, tell them that they need to tap. All the tapping. Okay. All right, guys, so I've got my water cup, which is at least 40 ounces. Maybe a little bit more. Sorry, I'm done teasing you guys. Okay, so we'll make a fun little letter here. Now, let's go ahead and pick out a letter to use. First one to give me a letter is the one that I'm doing. So give me any letter, A through Z. What am I doing, guys?
It is L.
L. Quick. You guys are quick. Followed shortly by K and S, right?
KSXA.
That was really quick. You guys are definitely tapping out there. The way I know is I don't usually get responses that fast, so that's how I can tell. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and make sure that this L is nice and cleaned out. Most of the glitter was on the back, as I suspected. Awesome. Okay, so now my letter L is fully cleaned and ready to go. So what I'm gonna do first.
It's in memory of their mom's name, so
Aww.
make it extra special.
That's awesome. It's also the first letter of Jesse's last name too, so I thought you guys would just be nice to Jesse.
Oh yeah.
But that's awesome. I'm hoping we can pay some good tribute to this then. So I'll go ahead and I'm gonna start by putting on my gloves. And let's see. Give me 1 second. I got a fun little message from TikTok on my screen. Okay. Awesome. All right. So I'm just going to make that screen go away. Let's see. All right. Perfect. So it made me sign a little disclosure, so I did. So we should be good now. First letter of my middle name, so I'll take it. Not the puzzle piece already. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So we'll get started. Now, remember what we were talking about. So first thing we want to do with UV resin is PPE, personal protective equipment. So if you're in a small confined area, sensitive to resin, definitely have a little respirator on to protect your lungs. Otherwise, if you're like me, you're in an open area, not super sensitive to resin, I'm gonna just leave my open air lungs out. They're gonna be just fine, and I'll just protect my gloves for the moment. All right, now make sure you guys drop questions in the comments as you have them. We are gonna start some UV resin crafting. I usually get pretty concentrated. Let's see, V2 was, huh?
What'd you say?
I'm just reading the comment. It says V2 is 50K, tap, tap, tap.
Halfway to 50K.
Oh, okay, halfway, cool.
Halfway to 50K.
Look at you guys, crushing it. That's awesome. And we're not even far into this. Like, we haven't technically even started crafting. I barely got my gloves on.
Tasha said she's so scared of epoxy and resin.
Honestly, they can be a little intimidating. I'd say if anything, get started with UV resin first, because UV resin is just, it's so simple to get into. I personally was a little intimidated by it, but it's super easy. And then epoxy is easy too. It just takes patience and open area. As long as you have that, you're good to go. But we're gonna start by just doing a few things first. So what I wanna do is I'm actually gonna create something to kind of hold this at an angle, because I wanna do layers in my little shape here. So I'm gonna use this little clip that I have here to the side in case you guys have chosen pen. And I'm gonna just prop up that L a little bit. That way, the bottom half of it is laying more flat and I can kind of get it to sit at an angle. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of resin in here first. Jesse, would you mind zooming the camera in at me a little bit so they can see this a little better? Just try to get like the mold in the middle of the screen if you can.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you. And while he does that, I'm just gonna pour a little bit of resin. Much better. Can you guys see a little better? And it'll look better too once I lay this back down. All right, I'm just using a little bit of resin just to kind of hold everything in place for the minute. So I've got just a little bit in there, like glue, basically. Go ahead and point it down a little more so the mold's in the middle. Yeah, there we go, perfect. And then I'm gonna place a couple of these fun little shells in here. That way they don't get too hidden by the color I'm gonna put on top of them. So let's do maybe one of these fun little white shells. And then let's do a little starfish. Oh, there's some really little ones in here. Those are cute. I am gonna recommend tweezers with these guys. They come in our little toolkit. I just didn't grab any. But when you guys get these out in the wild, definitely tweezers. Here we go. I'm gonna put this little guy in the corner there. Awesome. And then, let's see, next. I'm gonna make sure all of these little starfishes are pointing down though, so I don't break any of their little tails. Perfect, okay. Next, I'm gonna throw in probably a couple of these little rock looking things. And for anyone who needs to see these a little closer, aren't they? There's so many cool things in here. Isn't that neat? Okay. So, one of these little conch shells. I wonder if you can hear the ocean in these little guys. Probably not. Jesse's laughing at me. I don't think he thinks I can. And then I'm going to use a couple of these little beach rocks because these look cool. And I'm just going to sprinkle them right here. And then maybe one of these real little guys. Okay. All right, so I've got some fun little shells laid out. Again, I just wanted these ones to be very visible. So I just laid some kind of resin in there and then dropped them in so that they would stay where they are and not like rise to the top and get hidden by the rest of the stuff I put in here. So we'll go ahead and cure just these little items for now. I do have my UV resin flashlight. This works super well, especially for these smaller projects. Definitely highly recommend this when you're doing your smaller UV resin crafting. Otherwise, you might need something bigger like a lamp, something like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna take a sip of water while I'm working here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying seeing the new things that may be coming your way soon to a MakerFlo Crafts near you. And please make sure you're asking questions if you have any as we are crafting. We're just working for some UV resin for now. What was that last comment, Jesse?
Holly said, hey, I had to leave the other one. And then I said, everyone should be tapping. We still have 20K to go.
It's true. So you guys are over halfway there at this point, crushing it.
This might be the first live they don't get it. They don't get a kit. They don't want it bad enough, Sam.
Jesse, I think that they're probably gonna hit it. I think that they're making us wait. They want to know that you believe in them, Jesse. And I think we'll get it.
I do believe in them.
Oh, he believes in you guys. You hear that? He said it quietly,
I'm
but
not
it's true.
underestimating them. Adding likes too.
No, don't add likes. Nope. We can never, no, we shouldn't be liking our own things. They have to like it for us. Otherwise, it's not fun. Don't underestimate us, Jesse.
I said I was trying to help.
All right, so this is nice and stuck in place. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more resin over here because I don't want these to get covered when I add in my little beach layer. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put a little bit more clear resin right over these these little shell pieces, and then we'll cure it one more time. Now the next thing, guys, because remember I said we were doing layers here, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna mix up some beachy glitter with some resin, and that'll create like our beach area. And then we'll lay this back down and we're gonna start doing our colored resin. So it'll be a lot of fun.
They didn't like my motivation tactics.
They didn't like your motivation tactics. Don't worry, guys. Jesse's new to this. He's learning. He'll get more comfortable and more friendly soon, I promise. If it's any consolation, he's done a few of these when we go live from Pinners. So it's not his first rodeo, I promise you. And if anyone's checked out the YouTube lately, you might notice that we have some cool new looking like chapters and title pages, things like that. Jesse did all that, so he's definitely contributing, guys, and making things more fun for you, I promise. All right, so I did my little bottom layer here. The next thing I want to do here, I'll show this to you guys so you can actually see it a little better. Where's the L? There it is. Okay, let me bring it into you. So that's kind of how it's looking now. So see, this is, and remember that this is the back. The front is always going to be the very bottom of the mold. Oh, they said hi, Sam and Jesse. That's my mom, Chima Brown.
And I said hi.
She's not my grandma, so I was like, who is that? But it's my mom because she's a grandma now. Yeah, isn't that cool? Okay, so we've got the shells in there kind of as is. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna pour that glitter right over the top of the sand so that it'll look like sand behind them. And then above that, we're gonna put in like some beachy colors. So cute.
Where did you get the letters mold?
Great question. It's gonna be coming to a MakerFlo Crafts near you very soon. This actually will be available on the website probably within the next month. So this is one of the cool new items that's coming your way, guys. All right. So I've got that part of it done. The next thing I want to do, and maybe we can angle this a little more down so you guys can see. Let me see real quick. But you guys keep tapping away. You're all doing great. 34,000, only 15 to go. Think about how quickly you guys hit that 15 originally. So it could happen quick. All right. Here we go. Okay, is that better, guys? Can you see a little bit better? And then we'll go down just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Let me know if that's better for you guys. I want you to be able to see a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, cool. All right.
Yes.
Excellent. So my L is right here, which is in the middle-ish. Let me just scoot things over a little bit. All right, cool. Okay, so I'm working on this letter right here in the middle. Excellent. And I've got my little bowl here that I'm gonna pour some resin in and some glitter. All right, and keep dropping those questions as you guys have them. Your hand is getting tired. Well, I'm so sorry. Maybe just share with another person and make them do the tapping for you. I know one of my friends comes in here and knocks out the gift challenge and then says she doesn't have to tap. So, I mean, there are ways around it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix in some of this Twilight Beach because that is my most fun beachy color from my glitters. And I'm not doing a whole lot, very, very little amount of resin. So I'm not gonna do a whole lot of glitter either, just enough to color it. And I'm gonna use one of these fun little wands that are available on the site. These also come in that UV resin starter kit that really does have everything you need. And I like the color of that mixture. You don't want it to be super thick. You want it to still be a little bit runny. That way it can cure through the lights.
That was just Twilight Beach, right?
Yeah, Twilight Beach. If you had a handy MakerFlo pen, the stylus works great to tap with. Yep, that's what I hear, guys. Wow, is that the new glitter color? So it's not a new glitter color, but it is beautiful. Really big fan of this one, and it's perfect for all those like summertime kind of colors. Twilight Beach, it's a good one for sure. Okay, so I've got my glitter mixed up. I'm gonna just set my little wand down right here, and I'm gonna pour clear resin at the same time of my beach resin, because I wanna have like Basically,
Sam, where's your PPE?
in my hands. I'm wearing them. So I don't need to wear a mask at this point because I'm in an open area. So for anyone asking, what was the exact question?
You should still wear a mask even with UV resin.
You can, definitely. So if you're in like a small closed air environment, definitely wear your mask. If you are not tolerant, allergic, that kind of thing, absolutely wear your mask. I'm in a big open area and I don't have that kind of like a bad tolerance to resin, so I've been pretty good with it so far. But thank you so much for your concern. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and start pouring, guys. What I'm doing again is I'm gonna do a little bit of clear resin along the L shape, and then I'm gonna do a little bit more on this bottom part here of the glitter. That way they kind of meet in the middle. I want to have basically like a clear kind of front before I lay down my alcohol inks. So that's what this is right now. So I'm gonna go and throw in some clear glitter, or I'm sorry, clear resin. I keep saying glitter. Clear resin here. And then I'm gonna do just a little bit of this beach right over the top of the L. Okay. All right. I want those to meet up so that they're nice and stuck where they are. Perfect. Okay, cool. So now that I've got that set the way I want, I'll go ahead and start curing. Now, if you're working with bigger pieces with a lot more resin, you can definitely wait it out a little bit, kind of double check for bubbles, things like that. But with these smaller amounts, I really haven't seen that issue arise. So clear glitter, how to get back at your enemies as they will never find it. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. But yeah. All right, and then you only need to cure this for a little bit of time. It dries really quick. So tapping it, I can already feel that it's cured. That feels pretty good. Awesome. So next thing we're gonna do is we'll do some more of the UV resin. And this is just the clear stuff here. What I'm gonna do is I'm laying down some resin to actually mix the alcohol inks with. I've noticed that the alcohol inks give it a little bit of like a rough texture, like it kind of changes the flatness when you're done. So I'm gonna actually leave some room to kind of top it off at the end. Yeah, so I've got some clear resin in here. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cure my little bowl that I have with the sand.
This guy said, still here on an important phone call.
That's okay, I appreciate that you're here.
It's actually the person that you're making the L for.
Oh, excellent, excellent. No worries, you're fine, don't worry. We're making a really cool L for you, regardless of your phone call, I promise. But yeah, I'm just curing the bowl right now that has the beachy glitter in it. The reason why I'm curing this is I'm actually gonna borrow a tip that I saw from my friend Holly, who might still be in this live, and I'm gonna place some alcohol inks in here to make that beachy color. So it's gonna be really cool. TikTok kicks me off. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Definitely sorry about that. TikTok, please be nice to my friends. You're still here. Awesome. Glad to see it, Holly. But yeah, no, I really liked your trick of putting the alcohol ink and a little bit of resin like in a bowl and then just using the wand to kind of create those waves. That was super neat. So we're gonna do that again. I'm gonna borrow from you a little bit. All right, so now I've got this ready. I've got my wet resin in here. So I'll go ahead and start getting my alcohol inks ready to go. I'm gonna throw a little bit of this blue color in here and you're gonna see that it spreads super quickly once you throw that in there. Let's see if I can get this a little bit closer. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just drop 1 or 2 drops. You really don't need much with this alcohol ink.
Can alcohol inks be shipped to Hawaii?
I think so. I don't see why not.
Epoxy, right?
Yeah, I think it's just the epoxy that has the trouble with that. Okay, so I'm gonna put in just 2 drops, not a whole lot, just to make it nice and blue like the beach. And then I'm gonna do 1 green drop toward the end because we've all noticed that the color of the ocean gets darker as it gets deeper. Perfect. Okay. And then I'm gonna do Holly's little trick here, and I'm gonna get that little bowl. I'm gonna put some resin in here. Put that to where you can see it. Perfect. And not much at all, really just like a drop or 2. And then I'm gonna take that white and I'm gonna go ahead and just drop a little bit in. Now I am using the deep white. There is a regular white too, but I just really like this one better. I feel like it's...
Just use the ink, not the resin.
You just use the ink? Well, I'm using the resin, and we'll see how this goes. The last time I did this, it looked pretty cool, but that is good to know. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just with the tip, I'm gonna just dip a little bit in this ink and resin, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a drop or two to my letter and kind of just use it to create waves. And that looks super neat already. The only thing is I don't want it to get too mixed up because I don't want it to get all muddy. So I'm just gonna do a little bit here and there, maybe a little bit over here.
Sam, you want to shout out? We need 10 more cake.
Guys, we are almost at that goal. So if we get 10 more K, then I can send you a prize, which is gonna include a lot of this cool stuff that we see here, guys. So definitely want you guys to win that prize today. But yeah, I really like the way that that's shaped up. So I went and added just a few little drops of the white. I'll show you guys in just a minute, but yeah, looks really good. And you doubled us, Jesse.
Doubt it.
All right, guys. Yeah, we're looking at 40K already. You guys crushed it. So, like, if our goal were 35, you would have over-crushed it, is what I'm saying. So, I think with the amount of people we've been having in these lives, we got to aim a little higher. Got to set those goals so we can reach the sky, right, guys? That way, I mean, once we do the crazy live goals in Pinners, you guys will be ready to hit those lofty numbers. Became the number 35 member on the team. Awesome. Welcome to the family. You guys are crushing it. Really appreciate all the attention you guys are showing us. Really appreciate it. All right, so this has gotten pretty dry. I think it needs just a little bit more time, and then we should be good to go.
You want to pick the video, son?
Yeah, it should be, let me see, we're at 42 almost. Yeah, I think we're gonna hit it.
Yeah, we are.
It'll be the most recent one that I did, I think this morning. But so Pinners, for my friend that asked, is a really cool event. For anyone who hasn't heard of Pinners, if you've heard of Pinterest, that is the general idea. So if you guys are familiar with the app or the website Pinterest, it has a lot of cool different kind of crafts. And what's neat about Pinners is it actually combines a lot of those crafts together. So you can go into this event and it's like a giant crafting community. I was blown away the very first few that I went to. Like, it's just, there's so much stuff to do and to see. There's a lot of people who do stuff like us, and they have like make and take kind of situations where you can come and like learn how to use their products and maybe learn a new crafting skill. But those are really fun. And then there's also a lot of like boutiques that set up in there too that just kind of sell like their wares. So you can find like cool clothes, accessories, like really super awesome, like even like jerky, like all kinds of random stuff. Like there's a lot of soap makers usually too, all kinds of fun custom things. But definitely if you're around Cali, Texas, Utah, or here in our home state of Arizona, those are the upcoming shows. So you definitely find those. But yeah. Oh, bye Holly, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate you. We're gonna hit that goal, and you definitely helped, so we appreciate you. But okay, so guys, I did finish curing, so then I added a final thin layer because I want everything to be nice and smooth when I'm done. I'm gonna go give it one more cure. You're in Montana. So what's the closest thing that we have to Montana, Jesse? Do you know? I'm really bad with the maps. Okay. Let's see, trying to plan. We're gonna look it up real quick for you, okay? Idaho, so, okay, so,
yeah, Idaho for sure.
Got you, okay. So Idaho's probably the closest thing to you. What's the next closest?
We have Utah.
Oh, Utah?
Yeah.
Okay. Utah, I would say definitely go to. That one's a lot of fun. And Utah is the home state for Pinners, so they usually do it up extra. So if you have to pick between Boise and Utah, I'd say definitely try out Utah. It's a lot of fun.
If you're coming to Utah, if you're going to Utah, might as well come to Arizona. You're already halfway there.
It's true. You can also just come see us in Arizona, and then if you come to Arizona, you get to see our really cool epoxied floor with glitter and with glow-in-the-dark mica powders. Lots of cool stuff. Oh, and my letter is just about dry. You guys hear it knocking back at me? I would love to. Yeah, it's really fun here. And a lot of companies where they have like a big social media, or I'm sorry, not social media, but a big like internet online presence, you don't always expect them to have a storefront, but we do. We have a storefront with a lobby where it's got all of our products in there for you to see. Okay, guys, this came out really neat. Let me just finish curing this side of it as well to make sure that we got everything through and through, and then I'll go ahead and pull this up and show you. And we are so close to that 50K. So if we just push it over the edge, guys, we could get there. Let's see. If we can, will you tell me what the Southern Princess and...
You're talking to Camo.
Oh, got you.
They're talking to each other.
Excellent. Continue on, guys. My kids were triple tapping. Aw.
1,000 more.
You got kicked off twice? Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad that you're back. We're almost there. You guys are crushing it. And please don't let the being kicked off hold you back, because it looks like we're almost there, guys. So in just a few moments, we're going to tell you how to enter to win. And immediately, I'm going to show you how cool this letter is. This letter L. This came out really nice, actually. All right, so I'm going to come over and show you, and we'll zoom out a little bit and maybe talk a little bit. All right. So, check this out, guys.
The Southern Princess said, Kayla and I can't decide on doing all the same classes or different ones.
Isn't that cool? Didn't that come out great? Look at all that beachiness going on. And those waves. Those look fantastic. I love that you can see all the little shells in there. So that's the reason why we layered it like we did, because otherwise, like, that stuff would get hidden. Super neat, right, guys? Yeah. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And looks like we're about 2K away from hitting our goal. So I think we're going to get there. You love the shells? Awesome. So remember, guys, your mom loved the water. That's so pretty. Awesome. That's perfect. I love it. Cool. Well, then that worked out. Like, we played a nice tribute to my friend here. And Sunday CEO, do me a favor and just send us a direct message if you could, because I want to send this to you. I'm going to send you the little keychain parts that attach to it, and we'll send this over to you, okay? Don't make me want to start new crafts. Here at MakerFlo Crafts, that is all we try to do. So I can't promise you that that's not what I'm going to do, because that's probably my goal in life, is to get you to keep crafting. So yeah. That is so sweet. Sam is good at that. See, I try. But yeah, no, I absolutely. No, we're having fun here, guys. Like, it definitely, like, things like this, like, they're fun to do. We got a craft done on this live. Hopefully you guys learned a thing or two from me. You got to see some new products, and we made a new friend. So it's a good day all around. Definitely I hope they're tears of sadness, because we are all friends here, and I'm just glad you guys enjoyed this, because, yeah, happy to do it. Oh, you're so glad. I'm glad you found us too, because now we have even more people to add to the crew. And hey, we just hit 50K, guys. So now we get to talk about a prize. You guys crushed it. Thank you so much. Like, Jesse had his doubts. I didn't. I knew you'd hit this goal. But no, you guys are doing great. So we're going to go ahead and pull up the video for you guys to pick, basically. What we do is we'll have you guys go to this video, like it, blame Sam. That's me. That's what I do. But we'll have you go to the video, like it, and comment on it. As long as you've commented it within this live, you are good to go. No, that's not it. The newest one is this one. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Jesse's going to show you the video. Click on this video, like it, and comment on it. That's it. It's about the new Hydro water bottles. That is the video. So click on it, like it, comment on it. Right now it only has 5 comments, so do it up, guys. Perfect. And in case you're wondering who the voice was, that was Jesse. So Jesse's in that video with me. Isn't that cool? You wanted to do resin at Pinners this year? Perfect. It's going to be a lot of fun, Carrie, and I think we'll see you in California, if I remember correctly. I mean, we could blame Danny since he ain't here to defend himself. We sure could. So blame Danny, right? Where do we find it? Oh, so if you go to our TikTok, it's going to be, I believe, the first video It's a pinned video, and it's the one that has like the computer screen where it's kind of bright, and it's talking about the hydro water bottle sale. So go ahead and just click on that, like it,
the very first video,
and comment on it, and you'll be entered to win. That's all you got to do. And I know we just told you guys like just now, so we'll give you a few minutes. We'll probably give you until let's say 4:40 our time. So you technically have 6 minutes from now to like it and comment on it to be entered to win. Jesse and I'll go through the comments. We'll make sure we like everyone's comments so that you know that we saw it, and we'll pick someone at random. I'll show you again, please. Absolutely, Gail. 1 second. My friend Gail needs to see the video one more time, Jesse. But yeah, here we go.
Did you see the new hashtag? It's hashtag blame Danny.
All right, so it's that video right there with the hydro water bottle sale. So click on that, like it, and comment on it. We've gone from 5 to 15 comments already, so I know you guys are seeing it. Excellent. But yeah, that's it. Nice video, thank you. I did a tiny bit of editing on it, but mostly Jesse filmed it. We did probably 8 takes because I'm not great at talking, but yeah. Blame Danny, too bad Holly had to miss out. I know. Awesome, perfect. Thank you, Grammy Crafts, we appreciate you. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for joining. This was a great turnout today. You guys really crushed the goals. I appreciate you helping me out when I am the solo MC here, because it is rough on me. So thank you for being so awesome and getting us to the goals. Any other questions, guys, before we call it a day? Anything? Do we need to start a Blame Jesse next? I think we do.
What?
I think we do, Southern Princess. Oh, he's typing. He's got something to say to you. I wish that you could hear the angry typing, because I can hear it and it's making me laugh. Thanks for the great inspiration. My pleasure. And for my friend here with the letter L, I want to say they had CEO in their name. Let me find them real quick. Sunday CEO. Make sure you message us if you haven't already. I'm definitely going to get this out to you. But yeah, it was really a pleasure chatting with you guys today and crafting with you. We do it to Danny all the time. I know. He's not used to it, guys. Jesse will get used to it, I promise. But yeah, we had a lot of fun, guys. They can totally blame you. Jesse, do you have any parting words of wisdom for our friends here?
I'm always blaming Danny.
Jesse said he's always blaming Danny. All right, that's his final words of wisdom. And thank you guys again. Really appreciate you. We'll be back on Tuesday to craft with you some more. Might see a sneaky little Friday live. Sometimes we do those, but thank you guys so much. We'll see you for sure Tuesday. And Jesse, you ready? Stay crafty.